Get out your own way. We are halfway through 2026 and you're still in your own way. You haven't acted on your dream. You haven't done anything you told yourself you're going to do at the beginning of the year. But you have to make up your mind. Are you going to keep doing things this way? Because if you don't act today, if you don't get out your own way, you will live another year where you did not realize your dream. So by the end of this video, I'm going to give you 3 things you can do that will help you to get out your own way. What's up, machine? This word to be great. And I'm here to help you go from feeling worthless to worthy. You got to get out your own way. See, one thing that you're doing to yourself every day is self-sabotage. You're telling yourself that you don't have what it takes to live your dream. I remember when I was a kid and my daddy got me a bike, right, when he lived with us. And the bicycle I had training wheels on it. Now, when I rode for a long time with those training wheels, one day my daddy came to me and said, Junior, it is time for you to take the training wheels off that bike. You will be able to ride. And I knew that I wanted to ride without them training wheels, but inside of my mind, I had this fear. But the things that I had to do to get off those training wheels are the things I want to encourage you to do so you can get out your own way and do the thing that you desire. The first thing that I had to do is to stop second guessing myself. See, when you have a dream you want to accomplish and you second guess yourself, what you're doing is you're feeding that self-doubt and it makes it seem impossible to live your dream. You see, when I wanted to get off of those training wheels, the only reason it didn't happen at first is because I was second guessing myself. I wasn't sure if I could ride that bike without falling. Despite my daddy telling me, you have ridden this bike for months, you can balance yourself. You don't need those training wheels. But because I was second guessing myself, I was getting my own way. See, that's what you're doing with your dream. You have something that you know in your heart you can do. You have made the preparations. You have did everything that you were supposed to do to put yourself in a position to make the dream happen. But the problem is you're second guessing yourself. You're in your own way. Until you stop doing that, nothing's going to change. So when I was dealing with my situation with my bike, and I kept second guessing myself. Even when I was little, I realized that if I was gonna make things happen, if you like this video, I wanna ask you to share this video. Also, hit that bell, so anytime I post a new video, you're notified. And I had to do the second thing, and that was to take courageous action. So one day I asked my dad to take the training wheels off the bike, and I remember standing at the bike, and I had all this fear inside of me. And I was wondering if I could get on that bike and ride it without those training wheels. But because of the fear that was inside of me, I was in my own way. I would see the bike day after day. I wouldn't get on it because I had all these thoughts in my mind that I could not ride the bike. See, whatever your dream is, no matter what it is you want to accomplish, you have to get in your mind that courageous action is the only way you're going to make it happen. Because if you just sit back in fear every day, if you just sit back second guessing yourself, you will never ever take the steps necessary to make your dream a reality. So what I had to do is start to change my thinking. I started to visualize myself riding that bike successfully. And that's what you're gonna have to do with your dream. You're gonna have to get rid of your catastrophic thinking. If you have a thought in your mind that you're gonna have a disaster going after your dream, you have to start thinking about positive outcomes that will help you to overcome that. Because as long as you are stuck in your mind, you will stay in your own way. You will never take action. You will never do the things necessary that's going to make that dream become a reality. And so one day, I went outside, I picked up my bike, I got on it, and I started to pedal. And what I discovered is my dad was right. I was able to ride that bike with ease. See, you are the person that's in your way. You're the one stopping you in 2026. You're the one that stopped you from living your dream. So make up your mind today. Enough is enough. For the rest of 2026, you're going to get out your own way because you are worthy to be great.
Are you struggling with that voice that tells you that you're not good enough? You know that voice that keeps you down on yourself? As a man that grew up in a single parent home in the hood, I know that voice far too well. And it took me many years to overcome that voice so I could believe that I was worthy of a good life. I was worthy of living my dreams. And to be real with you, that took disciplining myself. It took working on my mindset and the strategies and tools that I use that helped me go from feeling worthless to worthy are in my premium ebook, Worthy to Be Great. So if you're ready to start silencing that negative voice and start believing that you're good enough. Click the link below or scan the QR code and get Worthy to be Great today.